Hey, welcome to Club Life Racing. This video, I'm going to describe to you the things that we're doing right now in Club Life Racing to give everyone an update on what we're doing, where we're headed, and what we'll do when we get there. So, typically, Club Life Racing, as you guys know, is a club that we're about good, clean racing first and foremost. Camaraderie comes right in line with that. We race daily and nightly worldwide, so please come aboard and have some fun. We have right now we're doing a lot of build nights. Build nights are our special car meets where we vote on a car or a class and build up together from scratch and build them up based on a certain PI level and then race them, tune them, then race them, continue to tune and race. You're building your car as you're racing on the track and developing skills as well as your car driving ability. That's what's taking place on the Forza Horizon 6 front. On the Project Motor Racing front, we're waiting for basically the next update to really ramp up things there. The next update is bringing very promising uh, features like join in progress. That's huge. We'll be able to start a lobby. You'll be able to join it anytime you're in a qualifier or practice and then get into a race. Whereas we had to wait for everybody, then start it up, and then we could go. And if you got dropped, you're screwed. That is, to me, 200% better, enjoyable user experience for everybody there. Um, we also race AMS2 now. AMS2 is exciting because, as you know, the game is polished. It works with just about everything, and it's a great experience. We'll do all types of racing in there, from Formula to GT3 and in between. Group A cars from Germany, things like that. Good racing, lots of tracks you can't find anywhere else. It's going to be a good time. That's where we're at with what's on the calendar for what we're racing right now. Um, as usual, please keep yourself updated and find yourself um, to see if you're a member or not, and then let me know in www.clubliferacing.com's website. That's where I post members. It's where we have our calendar, events. I'm working on a forum in the background. That's going to take a little while, but we're building a forum there. You can connect to us on Discord through there. And again, see all your membership information and contact info. Um, but other than that, that's where we're at. We're doing building and racing. And if things get bigger, we'll get into our league. League will be scheduled events, 1 day a week, seasonal progress, all that stuff will be functional and visible on the website once that happens. So please keep checking into the website to see for any updates or come in the Discord and ask us any questions. Speaking of the Discord, I do have a Discord. That's where we go and hang out. Come in, join the Discord at any time, and people will come in and you'll have yourself some companionship while you're racing or building or even track building. Which reminds me, we also have a track builder now in Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon, excuse me, and he's very informative and willing to help anyone who wants to get into track building. Track building, as you know, you can do as a group or on your own, solo. Um, but we do collect tracks and race them all the time. Uh, Let me get a little bit more into some stuff that we're doing in Forza Horizon, since it is a sandbox game and we do more than just race. We also have um, Bar Leader's Car is a racing event where we all take turns racing on a race that we want to race in a car that we want to drive, and everyone else has to borrow that leader's car and race. And so you get to try different cars out, see how people build. It's really interesting in that aspect. But we are building for Hot Rod Racing's um, build challenge, and that's what we're doing right now mostly. We're building up cars up to a specific class and racing them together. And the racing is super close. Hot Rod really worked hard on this. He's getting the cars as close as possible based off of weight and power, and it's really good racing. And the cars all feel different from each other. So much fun. You just want to build every car and put them in the class that they belong in. Classes are big. Some of them have 15, 30 cars that you can choose from that all race very well against each other in that class. Um, some other things. Uh, Let me go over our rules in case you didn't know about how we drive. For us, driver etiquette is extremely important. Respect for other racers keep the racing competitive, clean, and enjoyable for everyone. By joining our lobbies, you agree to follow. You have to agree to follow these rules. Our racing conduct: leave racing room for other drivers, especially in corners. There's no diving, and then if somebody's neck and neck with you going into the corner, you can't dive in and block. That is our major pain point, and we're trying to develop our racing so that we can race with good conduct. Um, if you cause another driver to spin, go off track, or lose position due to contact, we ask that you give the position back. The only exception is if you were hit first and cannot reasonably avoid the incident. For example, somebody hitting you and you hitting somebody else. Accidents happen, but repeated incidents are going to start resulting in warnings. We really want you to practice and get good at driving clean. For the most part, we do. We don't find ourselves in these incidents very often with all the regulars. New guys, we understand there is a learning curve and we'll abide by that, but we want to develop it. We might start doing penalties and things like that within the races that we do in like leagues, a league setup. Um, if you leave the track, regain control of your vehicle, look at your surroundings before re entering. A lot of incidents happen when people go busting off the track and they're trying to fight to get back on. Then the car gets back on and boom, you hit somebody. If you're flying yourself off the track, you got to start letting go of the gas and looking around while you gain control. I know it's hard to do. That's probably one of the second biggest pain point to racing that we find, but we got to learn to maintain control. Um, Intentionally forcing a driver off the track on a straight is strictly prohibited. So you won't find any of that type of racing around here. Um, you know, than just the regular normal stuff, blue flags, all our flags and stuff we want to adhere to. Um, but we just want to race clean, respect others, have fun. That's all we're doing. Um, Drivers who receive multiple warnings may be removed from racing for the remainder of like the evening, and if it's really bad, you get the band hammer. But that's about it. That's where we're at, guys. That's what we're doing, and I hope to see you guys on the track soon.